what's up guys, it's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back at it again with a 2.8 Elixir Hog Rider Earthquake Cycle. This deck is super prevalent, very fun to play, and I'm sure you guys have seen it before on the channel. It's one of the staples in the meta, and you guys can play it, and it's pretty safe against almost any deck. Level it up for ladder, and there's only one epic card that you really have to focus on leveling, it's the Barb Barrel. Everything else is a common or a rare, so it's very free to play friendly. Check it out and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comment section. Alright guys, so we got a game against Anton. We're going to go sauce out of good luck, and we're going to be dropping a snowball to kick off the game. We'll see what he's up to, see what he's got in store for us. Definitely want to go for a Hog Rider if he's not about to do anything, so let's do that. We got a little bit of chip damage with our snowball early on. We see a Prince. So we see Prince, this could be minor control. It could also be a giant Prince stack. We'll see. Or Golem. In any event, I want to go for an Ice Golem to go kite that and then drop Archers immediately after. So that'll be more than enough to deal with Prince. Won't have to spend any more Elixir. This guy's actually going to end up going for Mega Minion as well. So for 3 Elixir, we end up destroying the Prince for +2 interaction. That's always really good. We get some damage on the Mega Minion. We see Minor, so this is going to be a tougher match, I believe, because he has Zap as well, which is pretty interesting. So this is going to be a giant Minor Prince stack, I would assume. And our Earthquake is not going to do so hot for us. So he's going to end up going for another Prince. I'm going to have to get a Hog Rider hit if I want to win this game. I need to end up keep going in for snowballs to make sure that we get chip damage when we can. And we're going to end up going in for... I think the split Archers is the maneuver. I think that's a pretty okay play. We need to save the Skeletons for defense against the Miner. I think that's going to be our best bet. And he ends up going in for a Giant here, so we're going to go for Barb Barrel. And then I'm going to go in for the Snowball that I was talking about before, just to get some more chip damage. Propel the Mega Minion a little bit closer. I'm going to go for an earlier Inferno Tower, just to make sure that we can get enough Elixir to drop our Archers here. Just trying to make sure we drop Archers in the back, so then he... Okay, well, that's really good for us. He's going to Zap, so I'm going to drop Skeletons. Okay, no, he's going to go for a Log. This is crazy that he's doing it in that order. I'm going to go in for a Hog Rider, and that should be pretty good. I'm going to play really aggressive. I didn't really have anything else in the cycle, so I have to eat that damage from the Giant, unfortunately, but I think we're going to get it back. We definitely got back our advantage. Then we're going to end up going for Archers and Skeletons up top to make sure that his spam goes towards that. Going to have to go for an Ice Golem. As long as his units are on top of the Archers, we're going to be fine. And this Ice Golem, I don't even think I need to drop an Ice Golem. The Prince should die. I'm going to go in for another Hog Rider because we need to. We need to play really aggressive in this matchup. It's not easy. Go for a Snowball again just to make sure that we stop his Electro Dragon from stunning us all the way. And he used his Fireball, so I know I can end up going for Archers here. See, the Electro Dragon's really hard for us to deal with in this matchup. I would say this was one of the hardest possible matchups just because he's going to end up having Prince, Electro Dragon. Those are cards that we can't really do too much against. I'm going to have to go for an Earthquake. We have to get a really nice defense here after we end up breaking through. Go for a Snowball. Going to have to go in for an Ice Golem on defense soon, I would assume. He's going to end up going in for a lot of spam again, so... If we end up defending this with an Ice Golem Kite, then maybe we could walk away with a W, guys. I'm going to have to go for a Hog Rider because I know that I have to apply aggression at the same time. I have to end up going for a Barb Barrel here so that the Prince doesn't wreck me. I have to go in for a Snowball, and we have to go in for Skeletons. Man, we do win the game! I can't believe I won that. That was just so crazy. That Hog Rider, I knew that I had to do it. I need to keep up the aggression. Otherwise, if we're playing too fluid of defense and then transitioning into offense right after... Yeah, he's just going to have too much Elixir with the Electro Dragon and the Log and the Prince, and I'll never be able to break through. If I'm playing aggressive at the same time, maybe we minimize the amount of Elixir he has so he's not able to Fireball us, and we do break through. Feels really good to win that game. It was probably one of the hardest possible matchups I could have ever faced with this deck. Especially because I don't have an answer to the Electro Dragon. I don't have a single spell to kill it. And also, if you think about it, my Earthquake doesn't do super well in this matchup because he has no buildings. He's going to end up having Electro Dragon and Prince to kill my Hog Rider. Alright guys, here we go. We're going to see what's up, we're going to see what's popping, and we're going to sauce out of good luck. Oh my gosh, dude. You're so aggressive. You're so wild. You're going to be going in for a Goblin Barrel and an Ice Spirit. Alright. How are we going to win this one? I think that we have triple spell. If he has Inferno Tower, we're going to be in a great spot. If he doesn't, if he just ends up having the other variations, we're going to be in a worse spot. Have to go for the Earthquake, so then maybe we break through. We'll see if he's going to drop anything. He's going to drop Log. He doesn't have Ice Spirit back, does he? He might end up going in for a Princess at the River. We're just going to end up going for Archers. We'll see if he does it. We'll Barb Barrel that immediately. Since we have Snowball, I'm okay with it. Could even end up going for an Ice Golem and a Hog Rider because he's not going to be back. Going to have to go for a Goblin Gang here. Going to have to Goblin Gang. And then the Ice Golem explodes. He might have just given up. Did he just abort this mission? Oh, man. You hate to see it. Late in the GC, they just give up because of matchup. Oh, man. This is like the 11th win, too. He's just like completely just gives up. I feel bad, man. But to be honest, guys, it happens. Played against the Electro Dragon minor control with Prince, which is just about as bad of a hard counter as what we're hard countering him with. So it happens, dude. Not every time do you get a good matchup. But this time, it felt pretty good. As you guys saw, we were just able to outcycle the Inferno Tower, especially when you have Earthquake in a fast cycle. You get damage early on, make them drop a lot of Elixir. And then, yeah, Inferno Tower decks, especially bait ones, are incredibly useless in this meta. So I would never suggest you to be rocking the traditional log bait simply because it doesn't work ever against good players. Let's go in for Skeletons here, see what's up against Christian Jr. So he's a warrior. I'm going to end up going in for the archers in the back, and I'm going to split them. This guy's still not dropping anything. Oh, maybe a mirror matchup. Maybe a mirror matchup, boys. I'm hoping and praying that we get it. I want a mirror matchup right here, right now. Don't give me a 2.9 Expo. Give me the mirror matchup, and that's exactly what we got on our hands right now. So I'm going to end up going in for a Inferno Tower to snipe his Hog Rider. He's definitely going to end up going in for his own Inferno Tower. Go for Skeletons on top of that Archer. Make sure that thing does not get much damage. And obviously, he has a little bit of a lead because his Inferno Tower is still alive. And I'm just going to wait and relax and wait for that thing to die. Usually, one of the things that you want to be doing in this matchup is going for high Inferno Towers, going for lower ones, trying to mix it up so then your opponent never really knows where your Inferno Tower is going to be, so they don't go in for preemptive Earthquakes, you know? So then they have to kind of wait and reposition the Earthquake. Because if they go preemptive, you can always juke it and drop it in a different spot. And then they aren't able to break through with a Hog. So in this case scenario, I actually ended up going in for Barbarial, so then we're able to kill his Archer. And I'm not going to go... I kind of want to. Let's do it. I was going to say maybe not, but we will actually get an Archer hit, or at least a Hog Rider hit if he doesn't drop enough Elixir. And he didn't even play aggressive. So if we're playing more aggressive in this matchup, I think we're going to be getting more damage from our Earthquakes. And then we should be able to win the game overall. This is not going to be a draw. Should not be a draw, I don't think. We'll see what he does. Kind of want to go Skellies early and then go for a high Inferno Tower if he goes in. You know what? I don't know if he's back to the Inferno Tower. We'll see. We'll catch him. See if he's going to have to like snowball Barbarial here. Oh, he did get back to it, but he dropped a Barbarial too, so that's a lot of Elixir. 7 Elixir for a simple Hog Rider without an Earthquake investment. And then I can just Earthquake here and then outcycle, I think. I think that's the play, guys. If he's playing defensive, that's not how you want to be playing this matchup, because now he's out of cycle. He doesn't have an Inferno Tower. He's going to have to snowball here. And as a result, I'm going to go snowball the Skeleton. Oh, we got back to it. Alright, well, he's still, like, he's playing so defensive. And we're getting damage where he's just not. I think we get back to the Inferno Tower here. Hog Rider's right on top. I wonder if the Earthquake ended up hitting. I don't know if he gets a hit. He gets one, okay. We're still in the lead, though. We still like our position more. He could Barbarial right on top. I'm going to go for Earthquake here. He's going to Inferno Tower, and that's really unfortunate for him because we're in the damage lead again. And the Archer doesn't give him any value. So we're going to end up going for Archers here. I'll go for a high Inferno Tower. Okay, that's interesting. We're going to go for the Inferno Tower. It's going to snipe the Hog Rider. The Archers don't even matter. I'm going to end up going Ice Golem. I'm going to go Hog Rider. I'm going to go Barbarial. He might go drop the Inferno Tower, and we might be able to hit it. Oh, our Inferno Tower is hitting his Inferno Tower! Next level tactics. Have you guys ever seen that before? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. That was the craziest thing ever. That made me so happy. I can't believe it. I'm sorry, guys. I know that sounds stupid. I know that probably was dumb, but I'm just too happy right now. And I'm going to end up going for Barbarial. I'm going to end up going in. We should definitely be able to make a lot of damage happen here. I'm playing super aggro because he's going to be switching towers, so it doesn't matter as much. I think our Hog Rider breaks through, and as a result, we should be able to snowball and just win the game. One more Earthquake. I played super aggro there just because I knew our tower was at full HP, so even if he got a Hog Rider right on top, he was going to suffer more damage than we did. And as a result, we finished up the game a little bit quicker. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. Let's go in for an Ice Golem in the back. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's popping. We see a Musketeer, so this dude is going to be running either 2.6 or a Balloon Cycle deck or something along those lines. So he's going to end up having a Lumberjack. So this is making me think that it's going to be the Balloon Cycle deck usually. With Inferno Tower is not in the question because he's probably going to end up having a just like Lumberjack cycle, you know? If they have Lumberjack and you see Musketeer, usually don't have Inferno Tower. They usually replace it. Also, he has a big spell. He's got Fireball. I don't know. Maybe this isn't Balloon. Maybe this somehow isn't Balloon. Okay, so you're going to have Tombstone. That's pretty good for me. I'm an Earthquake here. I'm trying to think what this could be. Maybe it's going to be like RG Fireball. That could be a case. Tombstone's out of cycle. We got a positive elixir trade. Gain some damage there. And we see a lot of bait units. So I'm going to go Snowball those. So I'm going to get some more tower damage. And you're going to Hog. Okay, that's actually really good for me. I can just infer a tower here. All those minions get distracted. Even if you go in for a zap, I can just archers here and I'm fine. I don't take damage from the minions then. Only damage I took was the zap. Archers also give us some decent counter push. We get a musketeer out of it. Alright, man. That's what I'm talking about. Pretty good game for us so far. If I can get Ice Golem Kite. And then Skeleton Surround. Hog Rider after. We should be able to nullify all damage from that musketeer then. I'm going to go for a Barb Barrel as soon as we get one hit. Maybe we get a hit from the Hog Rider on the tower because that Barb Barrel. I think that was really nasty for us right there, guys. Let's go. Hey, Barb Barrel gets a hit too. Another one too. Hey, that's some nice damage. We take those. Go Snowball for a tower after. I'm a little bit scared about this dude going for a zap on top of that, so I was just like, let's Snowball then Inferno Tower, opposed to going for the Inferno Tower, eat up the Fire Spirits, and then have him zap and potentially break through or do tower damage. So I thought that was a better play. So I'm going to end up going for an Ice Golem here, and I could end up just going in for a Barb Barrel and try to end up killing all of this. If I go for a Snowball, I think the Musketeer dies, and then I can break through with a Hog Rider. Okay, not happening. Abort mission, guys. He's got Lumberjack and Tombstone. It's not happening. Not today. Not ever. He's not letting it happen. Can we win this game convincingly? I hope so, guys. Main thing that I love doing against any Musketeer deck is when you have Barb Barrel, you're able to snipe it. Obviously, your archers don't win on one-to-one battle, but they will win if you go in for a Barb Barrel on top, so it doesn't really matter. If they have Musketeer or if they have any range unit, your archers are generally superior to them. The only issue I find traditionally in any type of matchup when you're trying to go head-on with archers is if they have an Electro Dragon. You can't really kill that. Electro Dragon's going to pierce through the Ice Golem and then it penetrates and kills your archers. Alright guys, we got a game against Midnight. We're going to see what's up. Definitely going to go cycle archers here and go in for a Barbarian Barrel. And we end up clipping the Fire Spirit, so he's not able to get that connection on top of our tower, and we get it as close as possible to that furnace, as you guys just saw. I'm going to go try to rush opposite here with the Hog Rider, not right in. And we'll bait out a Lumberjack as a result, so that's really good. It's obvious that it's going to be a Lightning deck. It's going to be Lightning, and it's going to be RG, I would expect. So we're going to end up going for Skeletons, and wow, I was looking like it didn't want to go towards us for a second. It was looking a little bit sketchy. Oh my gosh, not the deck I expected at all. What is this? Is this Clone? I'm a little bit scared right now. Okay, we're going to end up going in for the Inferno Tower here. And then we're going to end up going in, making sure that the Inferno Tower snipes that Flying Machine, which is really good. Gonna relax a bit. I don't know if he's going to go in for a Clone. If he does, I will Snowball. Otherwise, we're just going to relax and go in for a Hog Rider here. Please don't have Barbarians. Alright, cool. Good stuff. We're in an Earthquake here. Make sure that that is out of our sights. Skeletons were good by him. Denied everything. Man, this deck is wild. This is definitely to be cloned from him. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the Flying Machine with the Furnace. So I need to save my archers. Really need to save my archers for when he starts up a Lava Hound push. So I'm going to cycle them now, but like I'll get back to them. Meaning, like, you cycle them early and get back to them, or you just don't drop them. Like, right now, I would have never cycled them in the back. But they're going to kill the Lumberjack, or do a lot of damage to us. It's good. For a tower here, instead of dropping it here, so then the Flying Machine never locks onto it. Really, really important. If you want to win games, you don't want to let that lock on ever. Skelly's here. Drop archers right on top of the Flying Machine. Can end up going for an Ice Golem here in front of that archer, so that it baits out a little bit more of a response. He ends up having to drop a Baby Dragon, which he obviously doesn't want to. And Skeletons, a lot of Elixir. Skeletons are not a lot of Elixir, you guys know what I meant. The Baby Dragon plus Skeletons combination is 5 Elixir investment. End up having to go in for an Ice Golem just so then the Lumberjack and the Baby Dragon don't lock on. And he's going to go Flying Machine, we're going to rush opposite with a Hog. Oh man, he's going to end up having to go in, right? Let's go in for a Barb Barrel here. Should have went Barb Barrel same lane. It's okay. I'm just going to go Ice Golem. So he's just going to keep spamming, man. If I keep the archers alive, I think we're okay. Snowball's worth. Skelly's here. That fly machine is getting too much damage. That's what I'm talking about. Fly machine is really crazy sometimes. Have to play super well. Make sure that thing doesn't lock. We're gonna have to go for Hog again. He's gonna end up going for a Furnace, so we're gonna go for Earthquake. Lumberjack plus Furnace is definitely a little bit of an issue for us. Skeleton's here. He predicted it. Well played, man. Ice Golem should be more than enough, though. We have to go Hog. So Fly Machine is going to be able to pick off one of them. It won't be able to pick off the second because we have Hog Rider there. We're going to go for Barbarian Barrel. And we'll kill the Furnace. So we're doing pretty well now. We're going to try to go same lane, I think. We might go Hog. Or might go Hog opposite if he goes in for... He's not going to, is he? Okay, good. This is good. These are fine things. He's going to spam me really hard. He might even go for a clone. I have to go for an Inferno Tower right on top of that. Played really aggro with the Baby Dragon. Ice Golem is going to be awesome. Inferno Tower is going to actually deny him from going in for our High Furnace, which is going to be really annoying for him. Going to have to drop a lower one so we can just Earthquake preemptively. We'll see what he does. This could be clean. That Baby Dragon should just die. Oh no, it's actually locked on. This is really bad for us. If that doesn't die, which it might not. Have to wait. Ice Golem here. And that locked on us. Oh man. It was such a close game. I think we played really well, but obviously Lava Clone sometimes is just too much to handle. So when they end up having Furnace and they don't have Scar Me, you can actually lose. Alright, let's see what we get. Are we gonna get anything? We don't get too much. Okay, we got Earthquakes and we got some Goblin Cage. So that's okay. It was a decent chest. 26 Earthquakes, 26 Goblin Cage. That's alright. We'll take it. Alright, so we got a game here. This guy's going to have Inferno Tower, so it's going to be a pretty good matchup for us. I love seeing Inferno Tower because we just Earthquake it and we go in for Hog Riders immediately after. So then his tower is out of cycle and he won't be able to do anything to get back to it in time because, oh no, he's going to end up having the Barbarians. Inferno Tower Barbarians. He really hates us. He hates the Hog Rider. Okay, now we got to focus up. Can we win this, guys? Barbarians are difficult to deal with. Can always have one card in cycle now. The Ice Golem to go and kite everything. What is his win condition going to be? So far, we've seen Rascals and Barbarians and 3 Musketeers. Okay, dude, I don't have a big spell. I'm really feeling the pain here now, man. So I think what I want to do is just go in for an Inferno Tower. That should deal with 2 of the Muskies. That's pretty okay. Gonna go Barbarrel as well. Dude, what are you doing? What is this wild abomination of a deck? I know that he's just gonna go in for an Inferno Tower, probably. I don't think he has the predilection of going for Barbarian, so I want to go for a free Earthquake. He's gonna go for the Inferno Tower, right? He does miss it. Let's go. That's great because he went in for the Inferno Tower first. That was his like primary thing. So if he's going to be following the same suit that he did earlier, he would go in for the Inferno Tower. So I went for the prediction because of that. And I'm going to end up going for Skeletons here. And I could go for an Ice Golem to kite. I think that's going to be the best play. Otherwise, all those barbs go towards my tower, and that's going to be too much damage for me to deal with. Obviously, the Inferno Tower is still a menace, so I want to go for a Barbarrel to kill that. And maybe I go for Earthquake for some chip damage. So if I can go for an Earthquake and then a Snowball, that's going to be enough to kill the Girl Rascals. Ooh, okay. Alright, dude. I see you. I see you. I see you how aggressive and feisty and wild you are. Big plays only. We have to go for an Earthquake on defense to finish this off. And usually, Earthquake's a terrible card to use against 3 Musketeers, but in that situation, I just need a little bit of damage, so we took it. I'm going to end up going in for Earthquakes on offense against these Inferno Towers. I'm not going to try to go Hog Rider right into it. That would just be a losing play. I would love to go in for a Barbarian Barrel to clean up those Girl Rascals, and then go for an Ice Golem, so then we can go and tank for that Rascal. And man, after the Boy Rascal nerf, I think that Rascals are still very strong. I think that Mortar Bait is the only thing that really changed. Like, Mortar Bait generally prefers Prince right now instead of Rascals, I would say. Everything else I don't think has changed that much. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up going for the Ice Golem, and we're going to make sure that the Ice Golem explodes right on top, so then it slows everything down. And Barbarrel is really, really good against 3M, so not that much of an issue. Just going to keep defending with a Barb Barrel. I can go for a Hog Rider, but we know it's going to get cordially greeted by a very, very angry set of Barbarians, so I really want to mess around with that. But since his Barbs are out of cycle, he's going to have to go for a Inferno Tower, so we're just going to pre-Earthquake. And maybe that allows us to get a hit on the tower. If it does, then we do win the game. No, it's not going to. The Barbs go backward. Just need one more Earthquake, and we will walk away with victory here. Very interesting deck composition. Obviously, playing against Barbarians is not easy, but I don't really like dropping my Hog Rider in most situations against Barbs. The main way that you play against it is you just spell cycle, or what you want to do is just play for draw against better players.